Hi yoga friends, welcome to my mat, my world. We are doing Hatha Yoga today, and so it'll move a little bit slower and we will take it up and down and from front to back on the mat. We will also end with crow pose before we go into the stretch, and I will show you several variations of that. If you would, you may want to have a pillow or something soft for the very end of the routine. When you're ready, stretch out those feet. Inhale all the way up. Sit up nice and tall. Bring those hands to the heart center and creep them forward. Coming in to a straddle sit. You can flex the feet if you want a little bigger stretch. Coming up, inhale. And exhale, lean to one side, stretching over one knee. If you have the flexibility, take the nose toward the knee. But since we're just starting, I want you to be very careful right here. Come on up, inhale. And exhale to the other side. Coming up, inhale. Bring the hands to the heart center, move those feet forward. So we are coming into a staff sit. Bring the fingertips up to the sky and stretch forward. Once again, you can flex feet or you can just let the feet go to neutral. You can feel the intensity of the stretch when you flex the feet. Coming up, bring the hands up again for that staff sit. And then bring one foot in. We are hugging it toward the chest. My left knee is forward, my right arm comes around, and the left arm moves down. You can take your arm back if you like, or you can set it in the floor, looking back as far as you can. Once again, sitting up nice and tall. And breathe. Stretch that foot down the mat. Bring the fingertips again to the top. And bring the right leg in, the right foot in. Take the left arm around. Right hand is planted in the floor. Looking back as far as you can. And breathe. And release, coming to that staff sit once again. All the way up. We are moving to down dog. Meet me there. Find a nice square, dig your toes, push the glutes up and back. Paddle your heels. Set in this pose. Widen your feet if you need to. Feeling the stretch down the back of the legs. Soften your knees just a little bit and then press the heels toward the floor. Glutes toward the top of the wall. When you're ready, we are coming to plank. So we are coming to a high glute plank. You might stretch your toes back just a tiny bit if you like. And to down dog once again. Coming to the plank. From right here, take one foot up, bring it forward for lunge. I brought my right foot forward and take the right hand to the sky. And bring it down. Take that foot back, find your down dog, find your plank, and the left foot comes forward for the lunge, adding the twist. And breathe. You're doing the same thing, so however fast or slow, if I'm moving too slow for you and you want to go a little faster, please do so. Just remember to change legs. go through one more time. Both sides. If you get tired, you are welcome to go to child's pose. When you're finished, meet me in down dog. Once again, paddle those heels and breathe. Coming to hands and knees, or fists and knees if your hands are getting a little tired. Exhale, push the belly up for cat-cow. This is the cat. Inhale the belly down for cow. And one more. Sit back for a second for child's pose. From right here, bring the right hand underneath. So you're taking the right shoulder toward the floor, taking the head down to the floor if you can. If this is where your stretch is, then this is where it stays. Release, moving to the other side, underneath, coming down if you can. And coming up to hands and knees or fists and knees. Opposition pose, so bird dog, push away, one arm, one leg on opposite sides of the body. Exhale, inhale. One more time. Taking one hand out to the side, take it underneath. So a little different version than the first one we did. If you like, you can stretch the hand all the way to the end of the mat, or take it to the sky, or take it behind. Your choice. Then release, moving to the other side. Open, and then take it under. Then decide what you're going to do with the loose hand. So the glutes are high on this one. And releasing that pose. When you're ready, child's pose for just a moment. And coming up, moving to crescent pose. So start out in a forward fold. When you're ready, rolling it up, step the right foot forward. It's coming into a standing lunge, so knee over the ankle, bring the fingertips to the sky. Your back heel may be off the floor, your toes are pointed the same direction. Open the chest, looking toward the top of the wall. When you're ready, open for warrior two, so we're just turning the back toe, and our arms move to T. Look over your front fingertips. So my right knee is forward, my right hand, that's where I'm looking, my eyes are looking toward my right hand. Side angle pose. You can leave your elbow on your leg, or you can bring it up. Or you can just let it hang here without touching the leg. Your choice. Open it up. Other side, step to the top. Move to crescent, the right foot steps back, your left knee is forward, your toes are pointed the same direction. Crescent pose, look to the top of the wall. Open for warrior two. Back foot moves parallel to the back of the mat. Side angle pose. Looking back if you can, if not, you're going to look down or to the side. What works for you? Open it up, step to the top. Inhale. Exhale the left foot back, crescent pose. Knee over the ankle in the front.
Open warrior two. Angle pose. Open it up. Step to the top, crescent pose. Warrior. Angle. Step to the top. Crescent pose. We are moving back and forth. So my right knee is forward this time. Open. Angle. And step to the top, other side. And you can add a little inhale in here if you like. Step to the top. If I'm moving a little too fast, you are welcome to slow it down. If you want to move faster, these are your 3 moves. You can just move through a little faster. One more time to go all the way through. Inhale up. Left foot steps back if you're with me on this. Crescent pose. Top, look toward the top of the wall. The knee is over the ankle. Open for warrior two. Side angle pose. Lean over the front knee. Step to the top. We are doing the other side. Toes point the same direction. Now open it up. Your heels are at a right angle. Open it up, step to the top. Inhale. Forward fold. Hanging here for just a moment. From right here, you're coming to a half lift. Moving right to chair. Soften the knees. Widen the feet a little bit. Scoop those glutes back. Open the chest. And from here, moving to tree. I'm starting with my left foot. If you need the wall, put your hand on the wall. Step that foot back, coming into 5-pointed star, into a forward fold, all the way down. Your toes are pointed to the front or toward, your toes are pointed forward. How about that? And then place one hand in front of the face, take the other one up to the sky for a twist. Now remember which foot stepped back, because now we're going to do the other side. Bringing it down, and I will switch ends of the mat. Coming up, take it to the top of the mat. Inhale. And forward fold. Coming to a half lift. And right into chair pose. Your chair pose might be up here, that's okay. Tree pose, it's the other foot. So this is my right foot. Sorry about that. And then step it back for a 5-pointed star. Coming down, toes point forward. One hand moves to the sky for a twist. Bringing it down, the other side. Bringing it down, coming up. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale. Forward fold. Half lift. Moving to chair. And if you want to do your chair with your hands back or your hands to heart center, you're welcome to do that. Coming up, let's move to tree pose. I'm working with the left foot this time. Step that foot back for a 5-pointed star. Forward fold. And a twist. Bringing it down, rolling it up. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale. Forward fold. Half lift. Moving to chair. Coming into tree pose, the right foot this time. And then take that right foot back for the 5-pointed star. Forward fold. And adding a twist. This is your last time through. When you're ready, rolling it up, stepping to the top of the mat. Inhale. And exhale. Half lift. And chair. Tree pose, left foot. And step back for 5-pointed star. Forward fold. Twist. And another one. And rolling it up, step to the top of the mat, inhale, exhale, half lift, and chair. Right foot for tree this time. And open, 5-pointed star. Forward fold. Finding a twist. Bringing it down. Coming down to the mat. We are moving to garland pose. You can have your feet a little closer together and coming into this position. You can bend over a little bit if you like. Or if you have the flexibility, you can go flat feet to the floor for that garland pose. We are to the final pose, which is crow. So if you would grab your pillow or whatever you chose for your prop, something a little soft for your forehead. So when we come into crow pose, we basically start in this garland position. Our hands are going to move about a foot in front of our toes. And we come forward. Make sure you're looking at your pillow, so if you come forward all the way, you will have a soft spot to land. When we're here, we can stay right here if we're not comfortable. Now, if you want to get a little more daring, you're going to come up on the toes. If you're not sure, just lift one toe. Remember to suck your abs in. Your knees are squeezing the outsides of your arms, so you can stay right here for your crow pose. Coming back to the garland pose. Now, if you want to go full crow, you're going to take both your feet off the floor, but you can do it one at a time. So coming up, hands are about a foot in front of the toes. Squeeze the arms with the insides of the legs. Coming forward, you're going to look away with your eyes. Lift one toe, and when you're comfortable, lift the other toe. And coming down. You ready to try that again? Okay, so if you're just doing one toe at a time, Let's go ahead, set our crow up again. The knees squeeze the outsides of the arms, so squeeze in. Coming forward, we're lifting the other toe first this time, so I'm lifting my right toe. I'm looking toward the end of the mat, and if I feel like it, I can lift the other toe. You ready to do one more, and then we will start a final stretch. Here we go. Look toward the end of the mat. Take your eyeballs as far as they'll go. And coming down. Awesome job, my friends. Aren't you glad you had a pillow there to do your face plant? Stretch those toes down the mat. We are coming into a nice diamond shape. So my heels are not close to my inner thighs. They are pushed away. And I have a little catch in this hip. So I'm going to raise that up past the catch, lay it back down, and that feels a lot better. When you're ready, grab your ankles, open your chest through your arms, straightening and flattening your spine. And release, draw those in a little tighter, sitting up nice and tall once again. Drawing the chest through. If you wanted to, you can push the belly button back, push the elbows into the inner thighs and round the spine. What kind of stretch do you need? Coming around to a comfortable seated pose. Let's do a little stretching of the wrists. So just thumb to thumb, little finger to little finger. We did quite a bit on the hands today. When you're ready, bring them forward. We're going to stretch them back. So if you need to open your legs, and this is not, you don't want to get too intense here. So it's the palms of my hands are not hitting the floor right here. It's just a nice big stretch. And release, we're going the other way. This, once again, we are not putting any pressure here. We are just letting the weight of the arms kind of rest on the back of the wrists. If that's not comfortable, you're not going to do it. When you're ready, stretch to one side. And coming up, stretching to the other side. And inhale right here. And one side stretch. If you can put your elbow on the floor, please do so. Feel free to do so. Inhale up and exhale to the other side. When you're ready, feet are coming together. My left knee is coming up and I'm crossing that foot over. My right hand is coming around that leg. It's kind of the same stretch we did in the beginning. You're going to feel this one a little more in the piriformis muscle in the middle of the glute. And release, moving to the other side. So my right knee comes up, crosses over, my left arm moves around, sit up nice and tall, look back as far as you can. And release. I hope you enjoyed your workout today, my friends. I enjoyed putting it together. When you're ready, inhale all the way up and bring those hands to the heart center for your exhale. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.